the guy's like, yes. Why does my thing keep doing that? I guess the lighting is acting funny. How I afford to live in Spain. I can't. The end. Thanks for watching. So, before we get into this video, let me go ahead and address some things, because I've had some friends of mine say, oh, well, when I was in Spain, it was super cheap. Like I'm lying or something. Like I'm experiencing it right now. So, also visiting somewhere and living somewhere are two different things. So just because you traveled somewhere for a week and everything was cool, doesn't mean that you would be able to survive there. I've actually been here for 3 weeks now, so I feel like that's enough time for me to be able to say, gauge my experience and whatnot. Let's get into the numbers, the facts, because this is what I'm trying to explain to other Americans. So right now the conversion is $1 equals 1.12 euros, okay? So that means that we are losing 12 cents for every dollar. That means that we are losing $12 for every $100. So we get robbed every time we go to the ATM. Imagine going to the ATM, taking out $100, and the bank is like, give me 12, give me 12. So you no longer have $100, you have $88. That is the conversion. So here are some things that I do to make my life way easier. Number 1, I rent a room instead of renting a whole apartment. Now, this is really difficult for me because those of you who know that I've had my own place. When I was teaching in China, when I travel, I usually get a full Airbnb. But they want like $1,200 for like a studio. It's just not cost efficient to get a full apartment when you're going to stay here for like long term, long term meaning at least a month. I think, in my opinion, living somewhere is at least being there for a month, because you paid rent, you paid monthly expenses, like you had to buy groceries and all of that stuff. Okay. Number 2, I cook most of my meals. Number 3, I take the metro and I walk everywhere. My first week here, I made a huge rookie mistake of taking Uber, and Uber is hella expensive. So like a 20 euro ride, I could have just taken the metro, but I wasn't acclimated yet, so I didn't really know. I didn't have a working phone, so if I got lost, I was like, well, I can't pull out Google Maps because there's no Wi-Fi, like just in the middle of the street. So logically, until I got myself set up where now I have a working phone in Spain, I'm good. I can pull out Google Maps. You pay for 10 trips up front for like 12 euros. So that's not bad. That's like $1 and some change per trip. 4th thing is I pick my outings very carefully. So I'm part of an expat group called Internations. I found them out through some YouTuber a long time ago. They have all these different groups within the Internations community. So you can pretty much find people with similar interests, which is usually a big issue. It's usually like a big concern when you're a solo traveler. You'll meet other people, but you may not necessarily have anything in common with them. So this kind of eliminates that problem, because if you love yoga and you join the yoga group, you're automatically meeting like-minded people who love yoga, right? They have anything from wine tasting groups to foodie groups, people who love to go and eat like tapas and like different, gastronomy of Madrid and whatnot. They have a theater group, they have like language exchange, like pretty much anything you can think of. I'm like a member of like 6 or 7 groups. I forgot to tell y'all, the drinks, I think they just choose like these really like upscale places. These drinks be 12 euros, dog. 12 euros. That's almost $14. Like, I've never paid $14 for a drink in my life. I went up to the bar and I was like, TNS Jameson. So I have never paid more than $8 for Jameson. And today was not going to be that day. So they'll do like 5 euro glasses of wine, and that's what I'll drink when I go out. But sometimes I want like a drink, and I'm just like, bruh, I'm not gonna pay 12 euros for a drink. So I have to pick my battles, and I've cut down a lot on drinking in general. Number 5. Can you believe it? You're not gonna believe this at all. Oh my God. I work. Oh my God. Such a shock. Like, everyone just thinks that I just travel and oh my God. So despite popular belief, I do not have a sugar daddy. I do not have an inheritance. I'm not rich. I actually work and I provide for myself, and I'm able to travel and live in places because I've worked for it. Let me say that again, because there's some people that needs to hear that, okay? I work for it. Thanks. Okay. So yes, I work, as some of you know, I teach online, and I'm going to make a separate video about that for those of you who are interested. And yeah, I'm able to live anywhere because it's a remote job. So yeah, I've been doing it for like a year now, and that's what I do. Woo-woo. So yeah, I think now I can say I've experienced living on another continent and all of its challenges that come with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're doing well, and I will see you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you.